Right, come on, come on, good boy. See, he's coming back every time now, where I used to worry like hell that he wasn't going to come anywhere near us, so to grab him. I even took a chance and let him off the leader when I was walking around my local area by South Shields Golf Course wall. I thought, right, so he's pulling like hell, so I thought, right, let him off. And then an old guy came along with 3 little dogs. I thought, oh, here we go, I'll never get him back. But he just ran up to them playing, but the bloke picked up one of his dogs because he says she's a little snatty bugger, because 2 Akitas had a go at her and she's been frightened ever since, and she just snacks the dogs. All right, okay, I understand. But he's just dead friendly with all dogs. He's not brought up as a fighting dog, so he's just another big softy lump. Loves all dogs, wants to play with everyone, and he's very social. He doesn't snack at dogs, and they snack at him, but he just turns his face away and walks away as if to say, you stupid bugger. What's your problem? Oh, these trees here, man, snap off on the left hand side here. So this is another ideal place to come and take your dog and let them off. There's a lad I speak to when I go to Tip Top Tyres to get my tyres put on my wheels. It's Mitre Place Time Duck. And he was asking us about my bully, and I was telling him about where I drive to let him off. So away from the townships and that, if you didn't have to put them on leaders and muzzle them and this crap. So I told him where I go, lots of places. Then I gave him the name of my YouTube channel, so he can look them up himself and drive out with his missus, take the dog out and let the dog off, so he can enjoy running backwards and forwards without worrying about sheep and cattle, horses and or even people. I mean, just like that young lad, that lad that had been camping overnight, you could see he was worried when he first approached them, but as soon as I said, oh, he's alright and he's friendly, you could see his body just totally relaxed again. But then when he sniffed his legs, that was it. Right, I can see a tree across the path higher up, look, that's a recent one as well. Well, look at this lot here, man. It's just all these thin ones that die off and they just blow over dead quick and easy. But it's just when there's loads of them and then they crisscross each other, they make it impossible to get through. So today I'm going to be going as far as I have on this bit of track, going beyond where you used to go down to Davidson's Lynn and Jack Still. I'm going to pass them 2 and then just keep on going round. It keeps going round the right, so I'm going to keep on going, and then it looks like there's a major track goes through the trees further up from the normal one, so I'm going to see if I can get down that one. Then I'll go down to the bottom, then turn right and double back on myself to go along the skinny track that takes you to Davidson's Lynn and the wooden footbridge. And that way that's answered my question, and that's why I've come out today, to see if I can do that. And I've never been down the second pathway or tried to get down them. I've never been as far to see if they're still there or passable. So that's what today's exercise is all about. I'm blessed with the weather, like, it's lovely. There's a bit of a breeze. It's quite warm because I've got the sun on me back at the minute. More trees across the track, a little bit further up, look. So these have all come down recently with the strong winds that we've just had. Good boy, son, good boy. This is why he gets so excited when I go for him, because he knows what's entailed. He's rolling boot again, look. He knows he's going out the house all day. He knows he's going to be off the leader, running backwards and forwards out in the countryside, instead of seeing the same old kitchen or his back garden. I mean, my daughter's back, it's not a garden, it's just all paving stones, so he can't really have a run about. Mine's really long, so he can run up and down the garden if he wants to. And he keeps scratching the top layers of my bloody grass off, so it's all grass turds pulled up. Made a right mess of it, like when golfers whack the ground and bits of tufts of grass come flying up in the air. Well, that's what he's done. Your garden, grassed areas in the right state. So these must have been ready to come down anyway, and the slight breeze has just blown them over. If you listen carefully, you can hear all the creaking and trees moving and rubbing against one another. Make that squeaking noise, like rubbing. Be eerie in the night time walking up here, listen to that. You'd be thinking, oh, what was that? What's that? What's that, son? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that, son? Look at all the grass in your collar. What have you been doing, son? What are you doing? He's twisted it running again. But I don't mind, I mean, just because his spikes are sticking up in the air. It's better for him at the minute, but you've got to turn them back around when you put the leader on, otherwise it doesn't work. I mean, he's used to it now anyway. He doesn't slow down when he's pulling on a leader. They don't dig in. He's just so used to it, it doesn't bother him now. Right, what's happening in the real world for those people who like to be kept up to date with what's going on? As you can imagine, Trump's team have took the deep state down. All the assets have been frozen, all the money's been taken away. They've all been arrested, even if they were locked themselves in their deep underground bunkers, they've been arrested and taken to Gitmo. All the banks, like Rothschild's banks, have been shut down. All the other banks have to be all Basel III compliant and all linked into the QFS system for your money, so it won't get stolen, and they just can't use your money to make deals. Hi, son, come on, good boy, come on, good boy, get in here, good boy, good. Where you been? Right, come here, try him again, come here, son, come here. Come here. Here. Come here. Here. Here, son. Good boy. Good boy. Go on. How? See, that's three or four times now he's just come to us and waited for us to get to him. Great. It's fantastic news for me, that. And if I can trust him for to not nick off when I take him just like a walk locally from round the corner where I live to the White Horse pub, then I go up towards the golf course wall of the South Shields Golf Club, then you've just got long grass tracks like this, and I just let him off. Now if he runs, because I mean I've had him up there that many times, he's probably peed on every blade of grass, so he'll not get lost if he does take a run. But I just want to make sure he comes back every time. And yesterday tea time I tried it. I thought, right, son, I've got to get him used to being able to get him off the leader. And like I say, he's a sociable dog when it comes to other dogs. You get these ones that go straight, when he goes up to them, they turn on him straight away and like snack his face. But he, like I say, he doesn't turn on them, he just turns his face away and walks off. So I haven't got that worry. He's not like one of these attack dogs that just rips into dogs willy-nilly. I mean, he could make a right mess of a dog if he wanted to, but he's just not that way inclined. Hi, son. Like I say, I'm really proud of him. He's coming on strong. But what I need to do now is go out to places where there's tons of sheep, but that means I've got to keep them on a leader and take them past them so you can actually see them, smell them, see what they do, how they run away, so he doesn't get started and run after them. And see that they're not a threat, and obviously get used to seeing them so they're not new. And you know, for him to look at them and think, oh, there's a big woolly dog, I can chase after that, I'll play with it. That'll just get knocked out of him in time, like I did with corn. I had to walk through fields of sheep and they're both sides of her, and he just never left my side to go anywhere near them. That's how trained I had him. Brilliant. I didn't have any fear of him going to run after a sheep, even though they run off when we got close. But after time, I don't know what it is, but every sheep that we went through fields of, they used to come up behind them and want to get close to the dog out of curiosity and come and say hello to him. But I don't like sheep getting too close to my dogs because they've got thousands of ticks and they just jump off them and straight onto your dog. So you've got to spend the next 2 hours going through your dog's fur and pick them all off. Right, so I've reached the point now where there's a small little quarry, setback quarry though, on this bend. And this is where the caravan was parked. So I know certain areas of this track now because I've been up about 4 or 5 times. So I know what to look out for. So I'm going round the right here and I go slightly uphill past the quarry. Just slightly uphill. Not steep. Good boy. See, he's done it again. He went round the corner out of sight, turned round, not there, so he's come back. Good boy, son. You're a good boy. Your mum will be proud of you. That's my daughter, obviously. I call her his mum because she's brought him up from being a puppy. Yeah, she put one of them videos up on Facebook, you know, where you make a collage of pictures and bits of videos and that. And the change in him from when before he was like a year old, I mean, you can see he was just a puppy by just the size of his face and everything. But then you look at him now, how he's developed. Are you a good boy for your granddad? Who's a good boy? Good boy, son. There you are. Good boy. See, once again, I've walked straight up to her, and he hasn't thought, oh, sod this, I'm off. Right, so you remember this quarry setback and these old rusty hose pipes that they put underneath the roads when they want water to run through. Good boy, son, good boy. Right, so these are the things that you remember. The setback quarry. And they used to ornament them and knackered, rusted to bits. It's turned out to be a nice day for this walk, actually. Hi, son. Come on. Come on. Good boy, son. That's what worries me. He's just jumped and he went into a bit of a ditch, and I'm worried about the weight of him landing awkwardly on his legs, and he actually hurts one of his legs or snaps a bone in his foot. That's what worries us when he's bounding around like that. Good boy, son, good boy. Well, he insists on going in the trees. He loves it. Good boy, son. Oh, he's gonna drink. Good boy, son, good boy. Right, uphill slightly, then continue back onto the flat. Right, so look at all these trees that's blown over here, look. Just past the quarry. There's another one across the path here. Like I say, these are all recent, because these weren't here before. I never got to Asda's, which I normally do, to go and get me oranges, because I like to have a couple of satsumas in my waistcoat pocket, so when I start getting dry and parched with walking up hills and that, I can eat a couple of oranges and it quenches me thirst and takes off that dry, parched feeling in your mouth and your throat. But I hate going down to Asda's on a Saturday, because every man and his dog's there, because obviously it's the weekend, they're not at work, so the shop gets packed and you have to wait ages in the bloody checkout. That's if there's somebody on the checkout. And like me, if you're desperate for a wee and you're waiting for it to get served, it's a pain in the ass for me. That's the problem with having a weak bladder now when you've had a stroke. That's one of the other side effects that affect me. Good boy, son. Good boy. There's two places like this where all the trees are sort of like down. You can see through the gap.